Thank you very much, Chair, and thank you to our witnesses for being here today. This is quite an incredible study that we've undertaken in regards to the $9 million condominium that was purchased for Mr. Clark. And my questions will start with you, Mr. Dubé. Ms. Nicholson said that she was given the information contained in the 2 emails sent to the minister's office by members of your team. This information stated that Tom Clark was instrumental in the process of the purchase of the new official residence. Which one of you was responsible for sending her the information that was used in her memos?
Thank you for the question. Responding to our Chief of Staff of Deputy Ministers is always a priority. We strive to provide the information very quickly and as detailed as possible. The way it works is it's a collective effort. In the case of the first question that we received on June 14th, we undertook, Mr. Ouzangbe and myself, to produce the information that was required, and I have relayed it to Ms. Nicholson myself.
Okay, thank you. So we had a report in Politico which stated that that concerns were raised 2 months after Clark's appointment. The Consulate General of Canada in New York notified Global Affairs that the unit at 550 Park Avenue, the official residence since 1961, was, and I quote, not suitable for hosting or for living and required immediate replacement. This is what documents show. Also, the current Consulate General New York head of mission expressed concerns regarding the completion of the kitchen and refurbishment project and indicated the unit was not suitable to be the Consulate General New York accommodations, and it does not have an ideal floor plan for Consulate General New York representational activities. Also, these documents are from May 2023, and that's what has been reported. Your testimony here this morning is somewhat contradictory to the documents that have been ATIP'd from Global Affairs Canada. So who in your department received this information?
Mr. Chair, this is happy to bring some clarity. As I explained, the statement of investment requirement is a document that is done by a lot of subject matter experts. It is led by the real property team in headquarters. It involves the input from many stakeholders. One of them will be the mission that will be required to provide feedback, and in providing that feedback, what you have quoted there has been captured inside of the statement of requirement and has been put inside of the document as the mission feedback to assess their requirements.
So even in the letter that we just received from Mr. Clark, he admitted to making observations of this nature. So he has come back now. At the, after we've put forward a motion to have him appear before committee, we've received a letter where he now is saying, I made certain observations about the unsuitability of the accommodations, and what you're suggesting is that none of this reflects any of the concerns that he raised with Global Affairs Canada. Is that what you're asserting?
Mr. Chair, what I would say is that he may have shared opinions with his staff in New York. I wouldn't be privy to that information. Our staff, in putting together the statement of investment requirement, has captured the feedback from the mission. So I wouldn't be able to comment on what opinion or what he has that he would have shared with his staff.
So embedded in the emails that came from Emily Nicholson, it states very clearly that he had influence in determining the purchase of the new residence, and that he had significant influence in the decision that was made. And I am wondering how you can continue to deny what has been put forward in a number of documents that were ATIP'd that would indicate that he did, in fact, raise concerns, that he misled this committee when he provided the testimony that he did, that he had never raised anything with anyone ever. And now we have 3 documents that would suggest the opposite. And I am deeply concerned that we continue to hear the same kind of pushback from members in Global Affairs Canada when we actually have the documents in front of us that would say something completely different. And I again would go back to the testimony of Ms. Nicholson, where she indicated that he did have influence in the decision-making in her first email. Second email came on the heels of a request to have him appear before committee saying, no, that's not true. Who told her to put that in that email?
Brief response, please. We're past our
I
time.
wouldn't be able to comment. I provided input to 2 requests from Ms. Nicholson.
We are past our time.
Monsieur Dubois, you said that there was a collective who was involved in gathering this information. Can you share the names of who was involved in that collective, please?
Oh, you mean the project team that would have
Correct.
gathered the information along with the information with the team in New York?
Yes, please. You refer to the collective. Who was in this collective, please?
I can go back to the department and see what is available.
Okay. If you could table those names with the committee, please, it would be appreciated. Excellent. Thank you. Would you be able to please table the emails that were communicated amongst the collective, please, relative to the purchase of the residence, please? Thank you.
We'll look at what is available and get back.
Oh, thank you. Who was your contact at the Consul General consulate, in New York?
Contact in New York would be the head of administration. We call them management and consular officer. We have a very senior one in New York, and that would have been my primary contact on the matter of real properties.
Okay, and who was it at the time you were doing the research? And was it one continuous head of administration during that time, or was there more than one during that process?
More than one.
Could you provide the names of who they were for the committee, please?
Yes, you want me to come back to the committee in writing, or you would like me to?
If you're aware of the names now, that would be helpful. And if
Okay. Huh? Oh, sorry. Mr. Chair, the first management consular officer with whom I interacted was Mario Butt, and the current one is Christopher Vinstra.
Okay, thank you very much. And would you be able to table your communications with these heads of administration as well, please?
I can go back and look at what I have and share.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much. How much time do I have left, please?
15 seconds.
Okay, sure, I'll see that. Thank you very much. Thank you. Merci beaucoup.